All right, welcome everyone to this Thursday night's edition of Southern Woods and Waters. And hey, I happen to have it on good authority that this weekend it's either going to be really, really hot or it's going to be really, really stormy during the daylight hours, which is perfect weather for what we're going to talk about tonight. And that is, we're going to take you to a hunting and fishing expo down in Shelbyville, Tennessee. And let's widen out and introduce my guest to you tonight. This is Mr. Tom Williams, and he is the proud owner of Both Barrel Promotions. And Tom, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you for having me, Hugh.
Hey, we got to tell them it's going to be perfect weather for everybody
great.
to come to the Hunting and Fishing Expo. And now we've kind of, you and I kind of going to name it the Middle Tennessee Hunting and Fishing Expo. And keep it there every year.
We're going to be in Shelbyville every year.
Every year, and we got the blessings from all those fine folks that run and operate the Calsonic Arena. And my goodness, what a facility!
It's going to be. It's a great facility, nice building, plenty of room for us.
Nice
buildings.
I'm telling you, that's a lot.
That's right. Plenty of room for us to expand. You know, the Calsonic staff's behind us, the town's behind it, so we're going to have a great show.
And Shelbyville is just a little jewel of a Middle Tennessee town. I'm telling you,
Right.
It's just right in the heartland of a lot of farm country, a lot of farmers and ranchers in the area, a lot of horse growers like Tennessee Walking Horse, of course, but just a great area, a lot of really nice, very hospitable people there. And Shelbyville is just a great place to have this.
That's right. You're just not very far from Tim's Ford, Normandy Lake. You've got a lot of hunting.
Woods Reservoir.
Woods, a lot of hunting going on.
That's right.
A lot of fishing, good area to fish and hunt. So.
And you know, I thought of another lake that we're not far from at Shelbyville, and that's Laurel Hill. Laurel Hill's got a real nice lake, and that's a WMA lake, but it's not far from there. It's in Lawrenceburg, which is just a little bit south of Shelbyville, but just a great location to go to a bunch of different places right there. And what we're talking about is this weekend, this Saturday and this Sunday. Saturday starts at 9 o'clock and goes till 5 o'clock in the evening. Then Sunday reopens 9 o'clock in the morning, goes till 4. So it's not one of the late night kind of hunting and fishing expos. This is during the day. It is during the weekend. It is just Saturday and Sunday. Maybe we can make it a little bit. We can make it Friday next year. But right now they're just testing the water. But if you've ever been or never been to Calsonic Arena there in Shelbyville, you do not know what you're missing. That is a beautiful facility, and all the people there are really working hard to make this happen for you. We got even got some outside stuff we're going to be doing there.
Right, we've got Ram trucks. Chrysler's come on board. Columbia, the dealership from Columbia, the Dodge Ram dealer, they're bringing up their new Outdoorsman Series Ram trucks. They've got the Mossy Oak Special Edition they're bringing up. They're going to have demo rides, and everybody that takes a demo ride, they're going to be pulling door prizes, and their grand door prize on Sunday will be a new bow.
That's going to be awesome.
That'll be great.
That'll be great. But you got to test drive them.
You've got to test drive the new Ram trucks. They'll have 7, 8, 10 units there for you to check out.
That's right. That's right. Well, and I got to say, our proud sponsor, Cunningham GMC, is also going to be there with 2 of his better-looking trucks. They'll be with us, and we'll be, if you're not happy with the Dodge, come on over to GMC. We're going to have plenty for you to look at. So come on out there and try it out. But also, Kubota tractors. I got Kabuto Japanese restaurant on my brain.
Kubota's going to bring some of their bad boy buggies, and we also found out today we'll probably have some John Deere's out there, John Deere tractors. So that'll help with your food plot.
And we talked to them too. Now, are they going to bring some of the smaller tractors to show people how to do food plots and stuff like that? And ladies and gentlemen, we're not to get confused now. That's this weekend. The following weekend, you got the Land and Wildlife Expo, and that's going to be at Gaylord Opryland Hotel, and that's gearing up for a lot of the bigger ranches, farms, a lot of the bigger hunting facilities, what they can do as far as habitat. But what we're talking about, this show that we're talking about in Shelbyville, is for those guys and gals that can put out like quarter acre, half acre food plots in one place and then another, and kind of do it that way. And that's what this show is mainly geared around. Is there's going to be a lot of hunting stuff going on and fishing stuff.
Hunting, fishing, guns. We've got gun dealers. We've got gun dealers coming on. They'll have ammo, guns for sale. We've also got the National Wild Turkey Federation is bringing their shooting range out.
For the kids.
For the kids. We're going to have it set up. The Longbeard chapter from Shelbyville.
Right.
There, Randy Clanton, who you met. They do a lot of good stuff in the community. And they're trying to teach kids gun safety. So, they're going to come out. They're going to let the kids shoot. They'll be able to win some prizes. And they'll have fun.
And it's going to be awesome. Now, Southern Woods and Waters, we're going to be there. Joe and I will be there shaking hands and smiling and listening to your stories, and we may make up a few of our own. You just never know about us. But we also have Pine Creek Archery Club is coming too. We're going to put on, have a 20 target 3D shoot, getting those guys and gals ready, getting you guys and gals ready for the upcoming archery season, which opens up in about 7 weeks now. We're close. 7 weeks away from opening of deer season in the state of Tennessee. And we're September 1st is opening day of Kentucky deer season.
This is a perfect time for them to come out and get all the gear they need, get set up. Hey, we're going to have some hunting guides out there. And
hunting guides, camouflage, backpacks, arrows, bows, guns. We have mineral stuff for your mineral, My Blend Deer Minerals. Randall Staggs is coming with My Blend Deer Minerals. He's also got an awesome, let me tell you, and he's bringing lots of it too. Randall's bringing a bunch of the fall deer plot blend. And this is special stuff now that Randall and his son Devin have come out with that's going to just really enhance your food plots greatly. And you cannot miss this. And what a deal he's going to offer everybody this weekend.
Get ready for those big bucks.
Oh yeah, this will make them grow. Now we've been through what they call the buck moon, which was in June. July. June or July. I can't think of which one it was. July. We went through the buck moon, and that's where antler growth forms the most. Is during the month of July during the buck moon. So we've gone through that, but they still need these minerals to get them through this heat.
Especially as dry, they're not getting as much nutrients as they were.
That's right. So this show is going to be a great place to get that kind of stuff. You can come in and kick the tires. We want you to ask the questions.
Sure.
Randall's going to be there, and he's going to show you all the benefits of putting in this My Blend Deer Minerals and the benefits of having it on your property. So it's going to be a great show. And we'll talk about in just a minute. We're going to take our first break, visit some of our fine sponsors that make this show possible for you to be able to watch and enjoy. So hurry back with more of Southern Woods and Waters. This segment is being brought to you by Stan Sloan Zora Bait Company, where setting the hook is an everyday thing. This segment is being brought to you by Fate Sanders Marina. Come by and check out the jewel of Percy Priest Lake. All right, this week's Picture of the Week is being brought to you by Flowers Deer Processing. Hey, Mike and Deborah Flowers are also going to be at this hunting and fishing expo at Calsonic Arena in Shelbyville, and they will be bringing some summer sausage, deer venison summer sausage for you to try out. I guarantee you're going to love it. Our first picture here, this is from Randy Clark. This is during the month of May. This is the Middle Tennessee Crappie Club. These are the winners. First place was J.W. Jackson and Randy Anderson with 8.64 pounds, and their big fish weighed 1.74 pounds. They fished treetops on Tim's Ford Lake, so it's an awfully nice stringer fish. They only have 10 fish. That's all they can bring in. So 8.64 is a pretty good stringer of crappie for 10 fish. All right, this is a good friend of mine. This is Racy, but Racy is the good friend of Isaac Davies. And Isaac gave me this picture last night. He caught this bass out there on Old Hickory Lake. And a nice bass that is. Congratulations, Isaac. And again, our third picture here. This is from Randy Clark also. Here are the winners from the Middle Tennessee Crappie Club tournament in June. First place was Johnny Thompson and Randy Clark, of course, with big fish of a 1.82 pound crappie, and they had a 7-fish stringer of 7.61 pounds. They fished Normandy Lake and caught their fish 9 feet deep on a floating jig. So awesome, guys. Randy does such a good job out there. And our last picture here, this is on June 21st. This was our first place of big fish. This was AJ Harvey and Daniel Hallam, had 18.32 pounds, and their biggest fish weighed 7.17 pounds. So that's an awfully nice stringer of bass. So you can send your pictures to us here at Southern Woods and Waters, 474 James Robertson Parkway, Nashville, Tennessee, 37219, or simply email them to me at hugh@southernwoodsandwaters.com, and we'll get them on here really, really fast. A lot of pictures still coming in. Just keep sending them. We love the tournament deals, especially Randy Clark tells us how they're catching them and where they caught them, and that's so nice of them to also be able to share those kind of things. Hey, if you want to fish Lake Normandy, and you want to fish Woods Reservoir in Thames, Florida, catch some of those nice crappie that you saw that we just showed you, we've got a guest coming to the Hunting and Fishing Expo at the Calsonic Arena. His name is Mark Travis. You know him and love him just like I do. He's been on the show a few times here. He is a wealth of knowledge as far as crappie fishing on Lake Normandy. He said, Hugh, he told me, he said, Hugh, you do know that Lake Normandy is 11 feet down below Summer Pool.
Wow.
Well, it feeds Tullahoma, Manchester, Shelbyville, and another municipality somewhere down there. But it supplies the water for a lot of those municipalities down there. So big drain on Lake Normandy. It sure needs a lot of rain. And if you catch yourself on your knees praying about something, let's pray for a little bit more rain down there. Bring that lake up a little bit. But Mark Travis said, those crappie are still there. They're still biting. So if you want to learn more about Woods Reservoir, Normandy Lake, Thames Ford, how to catch crappie, you can't beat Mark Travis. I promise you, he will be there. He's doing a seminar Saturday and a seminar Sunday, and he will always be in his booth when he's not doing seminars and be willing to share his knowledge with you. You can book a trip with him. I promise you, it'll be the best money you've ever spent to carry your family. He makes it so enjoyable. He brings everything, doesn't he, Joy? I mean, he brings snacks and water and everything, and you just have a good time. I'm telling you, you can't beat the man. He's going to be there. We got other seminar speakers.
We've got Pat Hale will be doing some calling seminars.
That's right.
Hugh,
I'm going to be doing some
seminars,
but I'm going to do one
in.
hunting and one fishing.
There we go.
And you know, because it is a hunting and fishing expo, we're going to do one on hunting and one on fishing. Mike Ridings with Hunt Fish Talk Radio. Right. He's going to be there. He's going to talk 2 days on hunting, bow hunting.
Chris Snow.
Hey, let me tell you, they've seen Chris Snow on here. Chris is a little bitty guy. He's got a mild voice, but let me tell you something. When it comes to catching big fish, they just don't come much better than Chris Snow. And he's willing to share. He's going to share some great secrets on how to catch smallmouth on Clearwater Lakes, and Center Hill being one of the best ones around, along with Dale Holland. And Tim's Ford. Tim's Ford is full of them.
And it's close.
So be there, and you're going to see some products and some techniques that will it'll get you thinking, I promise. These guys are so smart, and they know so much more than we do. They've probably forgotten more than I'll ever know.
And they know the area, and
they do.
Can point out some good places to hunt and fish and
they're
get
awfully
on the water
good.
down
there. But now the Longbeards, the NWTF chapter is also going to do a calling contest.
They're going to have a kids calling contest, which I was lucky enough to go down during their banquet this year, and they've got some awesome kids down there that put on a heck of a show.
Now, is this open to everybody? Can any kid enter?
Any kid can enter. We're going to do that Saturday.
Okay.
And they'll just go down to their booth there and sign up. And one of the guys from the club is going to be a judge. He'll blind test them, so he won't be looking at them. He won't know who it is.
Right.
But they'll pick a winner, and
Now
The
they're
kids had
going
a lot
to
of
do
fun.
like just like hen yelps, gobbles, and owls.
They're anything pretty much, calling wise, they're open to. So what I saw last time was mostly turkey gobbles and stuff, but it was a good show. There was some pretty neat kids down there.
I tell you what, I've heard some kids that I thought, I'm gonna talk to your mom and daddy, see what you're doing opening day, because some of these kids are just great.
Well, it's good that they're getting the kids involved in stuff.
You bet.
And that's we really want this show to be family oriented. We want hey, bring your kids down there. And
Hey, we need to tell the ladies too. The ladies, by the way, ladies, we are going to have a wild game recipe cook-off. So bring some of your items or things you want to cook. Now we want you to bring it. Do you want to bring it Saturday or Sunday?
Yeah, let's do it Saturday.
So bring it in Saturday.
In a crock pot would be best.
In a crock pot, okay. It could be your best venison chili or elk chili or antelope chili or bear chili. I've had them all, But wild game, and then we'll have prizes for the winner also for that. And so that ought to be a great deal. I think I'm going to see if Joy will enter.
We're going to rope her into working.
Hey, I've tried to talk. Joy may do a seminar on teach ladies how to properly prepare venison in cooking.
Wild game.
A lot of people don't realize how venison they want to soak it in buttermilk, or they want to soak it in milk, or soak it in something, or vinaigrette or whatever. And Joy just doesn't use any of that, and yet she makes some of the best roasts in the world, and people go, "That's the best Angus beef I've ever had." She just
they just don't know they're eating deer.
It's not even close. But and so we're trying to talk her into doing that and share some of her knowledge also. She'll have all of her cookbooks will be there on sale for anybody. She'll have a show special, so have those cookbooks ready if you want to pick one up. They make great gift ideas, and also great around the house to keep around there just in case somebody might accidentally bag a possum or a raccoon and need to know how to fix it because we don't want you wasting anything out there. So that's going to happen. And then we've got, like I said, all kinds of seminars and things. Gun dealers are going to be there. There's going to be a bunch of those.
We've got Honda from Winchester's coming in, Pioneer Motorsports.
Test driving ATVs.
Yeah, they're going to bring Honda ATVs. So we're going to have a spot set up outside where they can test drive.
And we want this thing to build up, and there's over 300 camping sites there.
There's plenty of camping.
If somebody wants to come in and bring their camper, it's $30 a night,
right.
Full hookups. You can stay Saturday night, Sunday night if you want to. We don't care.
The arena, the actual arena handles that part of it, but if you want a campsite, they're there. They said there's full hookups. There's a bathroom out there if you don't have.
That's right.
Bathroom facilities.
So awesome. Hey, we got to do right now our product of the week. This week's product of the week is being brought to you by Gateway Tire and Service Center. We sell tires for the way you drive. All right, I want to show you two fine products. And I was talking to Ralph Riley. He owns Attack Pack Fishing. And, he doesn't own it. He's partnered up with another guy that owns this together. But both of them are starting to make some really good baits. Now, this here is a saltwater series, but it's a grub. And I want to turn it around so you can see. Look at that color. It's called root beer, and it is an awesome color. I bet you this one on Tim's Ford would just wear the smallmouth out. And then also, they've come out with another color, and this one, we're going to turn it around. Now, Joy, help me. What did he call this one again? I can't think of it. I'm sick. But it is a great, great color. And if you can see, I'm going to take the glare off of it. It's got a lot of gold, a lot of clear in there. This is going to be an awesome color, but this again is a grub for both the smallmouth and largemouth and just about anything else that swims around in those waters. So come by and see them. The Attack Pack Fishing, they're going to have a booth set up, and just wanted to show some great products. They've got everything from ranges from 10 and 12-inch worms all the way down to little jig trailers. So come on by and check them out. They got a booth there at the Hunting and Fishing Expo. So great deal. Hey, we got to take another break. When we come back, we're going to welcome your phone calls, 737-7767, if you want to call us and ask any questions. Also, we got a great tip of the week that you do not want to miss. If you're tired of hanging up while you're bringing in those big worms, you're hanging up in every bush, and boy, have we got a tip for you tonight. So hurry back with more of Southern Woods and Waters. This segment is being brought to you by Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency. Join us in preserving and protecting Tennessee's wildlife. All right, welcome back, everybody. And we've got supposed to have been a scheduled guest on the show with us, right?
He weaseled out on us.
He weaseled out on us, but he did say he was going to call. So let's go with Tom. Tom, how can we do for you tonight?
What do you say there, man?
Hey, buddy, we got to give you...
Hugh, I got to apologize up front. I just couldn't get there. I had to go down and pick up one of my daughters and bring her back in town. And
well, I tell you what, we've been really bragging on... This is Tom Boyle. Tom actually is the manager for the Calsonic Arena down in Shelbyville, Tennessee. And, Tom, you've done such a fantastic job down there. That Calsonic Arena is awesome. It is what I call showboat quality. I mean, you're ready for just about anything that comes down the pike.
Hugh, let me tell you, we are so excited. The board of directors, our new CEO, everybody has gone on board with this thing, and we're just beside ourselves. We don't know what to do. We are so excited for the town of Shelbyville to bring into that phenomenal facility an event like this, and we just hope it continues. And Tom has done a great job promoting
Yes, he has.
We're tickled to death that you're on board, and I just can't thank you enough. We're excited over it, and we sure hope we get a lot of turnout for it.
And let's tell them right now, Tom, the commitment from the great town of Shelbyville is this is going to stop with just this year. They want it every year. And we want to make it the first weekend of August every year and try to keep it a standardized location, a standardized time, to where people can set their calendars and know that this is going to happen and that they need to be a part of it.
Hugh, it is set.
All right, buddy, that's the way to be.
100% from the board of directors, from Tom Boyle, from our new CEO, Mike Inman, from Dole Meadows, our CEO who's leaving. It is set in gold, brother. It's there, and we're going to be happy to have you, and we are extremely excited, and we thank you.
Well, thank you so much, Tom, and we appreciate you. We look forward to seeing you all weekend.
Can't wait.
Thank you, buddy.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. And Robert, how can we help you tonight?
Yes, sir. My question is the land around Center Hill Lake, is it Corps of Engineer land or is it just private land?
Well, everything that surrounds Center Hill Lake, up to 50 feet from the what they call the 100-year plain, wherever that designated area is, 50 feet beyond that, all belongs to Corps of Engineers. Okay. But there is sections of that lake that is primarily owned by Corps of Engineers, and it is huntable land. It is considered like a WMA almost, but it's huntable land. And then, but there's other sections of it that is privately owned. I mean, because Alan Jackson's got a house there, and several people own homes around Center Hill, and of course they own that up to that Corps of Engineer landmark. They own it. Does that help you?
Question. Yeah, that was my main question. I knew Alan Jackson had a place up there on the lake, and I just didn't know, if all of it was designated as Corps land or how it worked up there.
Not all of it now, but some of it is. Some of it is. A lot of the islands now. The islands are all Corps property. So, but you just gotta take those maps and look at those maps. But where there's a designated area where somebody lives, they own up to the Corps property, which is 50 feet past the 100-year plain.
Is the maps available in places like Walmart and places like that?
I don't know about Walmart, but I know you can contact the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency.
Right.
781-6500. Call them, and they can direct you to where they can get you a map.
All right, thanks, sir.
Thank you, sir. And Gib, how can we help you tonight?
Hey, Hugh, how you doing?
Great, buddy.
You make me feel a little insecure now when you're talking about ladies bringing something to the cook-off there. So us guys like to cook too now.
Now, come on, Gib. I'll tell you what. Now, I got a girl over here going, bring it on.
Look forward to seeing you this weekend, buddy.
All right, Gib. Good to see you, buddy. We look forward to seeing you.
All right.
Thank you. And Kane, how can we help you tonight?
I was going to ask you if y'all felt like a crawfish or a minnow would bite better on the full moon.
Well, are we fishing for bass? Hello?
When we're in the creek.
Oh, in the creeks? If I was in a creek, I'd be fishing with small crawfish, especially on full moon night.
Crawfish real well around the full moon, but it seems like it's only 3 days before or 3 days after I'm doing real well.
Yeah.
Oh, Joe.
Yeah. Now remember this: when you got a bright lit full moon, don't go with the darker colors. Go with a lighter color. Now, the 3 days before, you can go with a little darker color. But during that full moon and the 3 days after, I'd be going with some lighter colors.
Okay.
Okay?
Appreciate y'all fellas' help.
Thank you very much. We appreciate the call.
All right.
And Scott, how can we help you tonight?
Good evening there, Mr. Hugh.
Hello, Scott.
My question tonight, I got this property up here at Mama's house, and I got a little sanctuary for my deer.
Right.
Got the low water trough, the deer mineral blend, and put out corn. Well, over the last 3 months, I got my trail cam set up there, just checking out what's in there.
Right.
And I'm ranging 2 to 15 deer. I mean, but I'm not seeing no bucks, no horns.
You're just seeing does, right?
Yeah.
How big is this property?
Probably 3 acres.
Okay.
And because I have to shut them off during hunting season. I mean, because where I hunt is probably 175 yards away.
Well, now don't be discouraged, because what's happening right now is your bucks are running in bachelor groups, and your does are kind of hanging together too. And so don't be discouraged. That all is fixing to change. I mean, when that fall wind blows and the leaves start falling and stuff like that, that testosterone level gets up there. You're going to see bucks running everywhere. But right now, I would say if you don't have any real thick cover for a buck to hide in, because he's looking for a place to hide. He's trying to get his home territory built, his kitchen area built. And a doe's not that way. She's more of a, come on, girls, let's go over here and shop around here, or let's go over here and look. and the bucks just aren't that way, but the bucks are running together. So don't be discouraged. It's a little early. I would put out my mineral licks. I'd keep them going. I'd keep the corn out too if you want to see them on your trail cameras. But remember, 14 days before season, it's got to come up off the ground. Every single kernel has to be up, so to make it legal.
I can still leave my salt block.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You can have that out there. Yes, sir.
All right.
Just the yellow acorns have got to be up.
All righty then. I appreciate that, Mr. Hugh.
Thank you, sir.
A great evening.
And Jesse, how can we help you?
Yeah, I want to see on Snatch in Shelbyville. When is that?
Where can you snatch Shelbyville?
I said when.
When? That's a good question. I'm gonna have to look that one up myself. It is in the fishing guide of Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency, or you can go to their website at TN government tnwildlife.org is what it is. tnwildlife.org. and check on their schedule. But there is a certain time limit for the shovelbill or paddlefish, as some people call it. But there is a specific time. Check it out. I'm gonna check it out during the break and see if I can find it also. So stay tuned to the show. Jessica will let you know, okay?
Okay, I appreciate it.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate you. Hey, we had a bunch of fine callers tonight. We appreciate those fine calls. Like I said, we'll check on that. And yes, I might ought to say that the recipes, the wild game, it's for guys too.
Yeah, that's
right.
right.
Yeah, it's for guys.
In fact, the first call I had was a guy.
Was a guy. That's
right.
right. So it's not just for girls. That's not for the ladies. The guys can do it too. And you know,
And we're going to make Tom do the taste testing since he bailed out on us tonight.
he did wuss out on us, didn't he?
That's it.
Well, we're gonna have to make Tom Boyle the taste tester.
Yeah, he's going to be the go.
Oh, me. Hey, we appreciate all those calls, though. Like I said, we're going to break now, take a break. We're going to keep going. Okay, we're going to keep going. I understand. I thought we were getting to the break area. All right. But anyway, I got to do the tip of the week anyway. I forgot about that. But listen, we did get a lake report from Percy Priest Lake today. The fishing has slowed down dramatically. Where everybody was catching some fish. We had some water rising due to the rains. Now it is kind of stagnated. The rains have kind of let off a little bit. The water temperature's back up again. So the bass, and I'm talking about bass mainly, has dropped off. Crappie bite has even gone a little by the wayside right now. So things are happening. We need some rain, ladies and gentlemen. We need rain, lots of it right now. We could use 2 or 3 inches of rain over a slow period. Now, I'm not all at once. We don't need flash floods. But if we had a couple of days of rain, which we pray that Saturday and Sunday it's going to rain the entire time, you just come on down to the Expo. We'll be fine. But we hope that pray that it does rain and that we can bring those water levels up and get the oxygen back in the water. So a lot of things going on. I have heard of reports Cordell Hull right now is doing pretty good. There's been some good fishing going on at Cordell Hull and by the dam. I got a call from Dayton Blair that said the white bass have really come up there at the Cordell Hull Dam. And so the whites and yellows. So if you want to go fill your freezer with a few white bass, that's a great place to start. Cumberland River's been producing or Cheatham rather, has been producing some catchable fish all of a sudden in some of the cooler areas of the Cumberland River, not in the bright sunlight areas, but in the cooler areas. Old Hickory's been, a lot of grass has been in Old Hickory. A lot of fish are coming up into the grass. Joe and I went fishing and saw the grass moving, and I'd flip and pitch in there thinking it was a bass. And it was those big warmouth or red eyes, as you call them. They were in there, and they tear your pinchers off, your rage crawls. They do everything. But just a great time to have. Carry a kid in there. That's a great thing. Carry crickets with you. They will annihilate those crickets. But red eye, you're only allowed 20 in your possession per person. But they are great fish, great fighting fish, and they are very tasty too. If you like those. A lot of the streams and creeks have been down. A lot of the streams and creeks are down right now as far as the water level, but when they start coming up a little bit, they're going to be awesome. Duck River, haven't heard any reports from the duck or the buffalo lately, but I did hear that Dale Holla, a friend of mine went up to Dale Holla the other day. He said it's a little slow. It's a little tough bite up there on Dale Holla also. But they are expecting it to turn on very, very quickly. Night fishing, full moon right now. Full moon was yesterday, August 1st. This being the 2nd, so we're on the waning side of the full moon, so it'll be declining now a little bit each night. So black buzzbaits have been working well, just about everywhere. The fish aren't necessarily as deep as everybody thinks they are right now, especially, I'm talking about bass mainly, both largemouth and smallmouth. They're not quite as deep as everybody thinks they are. Drop shotting on Old Hickory's been real well. A friend of mine, Chris Stites, is really on them right now with a drop shot rig, and he said, I'm in 6 to 8 foot of water. And so that's not, when you think about drop shotting, I think 25, 30 feet.
Yeah, you would think as hot as it is, they'd be lower, but
He said there's 6 to 8. So just different avenues, different things going on. You just got to be willing to get out there and search a little bit and find them. Hey, we've got our tip of the week coming up. You don't want to miss this. Let's go right now to it. This week's tip of the week is being brought to you by Interstate Batteries of Music City, located at 3729 Highway 109 North in Lebanon, Tennessee, home of your alternative power source. All right, welcome back. Let me tell you what this tip is. If you're tired of throwing the big worms or even 7-inch, 8-inch worms, I'm going to show you why. If you're tired of throwing them getting hung up all the time, I'm going to show you why that you can virtually not get hung up all the time. This really does work. And you've seen it, many of you have seen this probably in some of the BASS magazines or the newsletters that they put out, but they're using cylindrical weights now, round cylindrical weights. This one here is a 3/4 ounce, okay? And it's attached to a hook. I got a wide gap hook, but it's attached by a swivel, a round swivel. And I want to show you this because it is very important. That round swivel connects both the weight and the hook, and then you just slide the worm on the hook. But make sure that your cylindrical weight faces your hook, the hook point. But what happens is when it comes over cover, and I'll demonstrate, watch this, it collapses and it just rolls. Your hook point never comes out because the weight keeps it on its side. So it'll slide over logs, over rock, all of that, and it just slides right over it, keeping your bait from virtually not ever getting hung up again. And even if it does, if you throw it in there and something happens and your weight gets just like that, look what happens when you just pull by your line. It's back to where it needs to be. All right. We hope that helps you out. I hope that makes it to where you can save a lot of your hooks and a lot of your worms doing that. So let's take another break. And when we come back, Joy's got a recipe. I'm telling you, crab cakes. Man, crab cakes of all things to have on Southern Woods and Waters. I'll tell you what, you don't want to miss it. Be right back with more on Southern Woods and Waters. This segment is being brought to you by Advanced Chiropractic, where we help America feel great, one spine at a time. That's right, and let me tell you something. She is still working.
It's great. Let our team in Camo help you with all of your real estate needs.
Let me tell you, back to what I was saying, Advanced Chiropractic. She's working on me constantly, and I'm proud to say I've lost 76 pounds with Miss Dr. Norma Jean Fisher. Advanced Chiropractic is really helped me out tremendously. I'm half the man I used to be, Tom. But I tell you what, if Joy keeps cooking ideas like she's got over there tonight, I may just throw all this out the window. But Joy has come up with Krabby Cakes, and I think it's from being around grandchildren watching SpongeBob SquarePants too much with the Krabby Tappy or whatever that crab is called. So. Joy, talk to us about this.
Yeah, you're on your own on the Krabby Cakes. You make up stuff. Don't forget Jim Martins is watching. And Marty Robbins.
He likes crab cakes.
Yeah. Marty Robinson just sent on Facebook to you that he wants to one day win on the call-in contest. He calls in every time and he hadn't gotten through yet.
Oh, okay. Well, keep trying.
I know. Well, these are not bad for you at all. We had a lot of fun making them. They do have butter in them. They do have breadcrumbs in them, but we use those, it's called panko breadcrumbs. They're awesome. And then we used a little bit of crab boil, the obey, pepper, and then we got 1 pound of the lump crab meat. And just use that in there, drain it if it has juice, a little bit of lemon juice, some sour cream, 1 egg, that's right, and a little bit of flour. And the parsley that you see that's in it and on it is from Flowers, and I went out there and cut it. I just love my fresh herbs from Mike and Deborah. They always give us our stuff, and then it has some little kosher salt, and I fried them in a little bit of olive oil, so it wasn't bad at all. And I did want to tell Ralph Riley that I haven't given any of your secrets away that you told us this weekend at all, and it's been very hard to keep him quiet, but it's worked. And don't forget, the Famous Dave's coupon is on the website.
That's right.
Coloring contest for the kids.
We got the coloring contest for the
Yes,
kids.
yes. And the sunglasses. Everybody wants those sunglasses. They are awesome. They're very
And
good.
a lot of people are registering for that, and just keep registering, ladies and gentlemen, for the Amphibia sunglasses. We're going to give those away here. I think in 2 weeks we're up to give them away. They are great sunglasses. They are polarized. They have an extra film that helps you see further into the water. They will float, so if they fall off while you're fishing, you just pick them up. Pick them up out of the water, and they are super lightweight, and they're great sunglasses, and you can get them right there. You can win a pair here in I think we're giving away in 2 weeks. So be sure and register and go online, southernwoodsandwaters.com. Also, tell your friends about southernwoodsandwaters.com, about the internet too, that we have this show is on that internet, and it's quickly put on there on Fridays. So this show will be on there in the morning. So for all those folks that aren't able to watch the show live, you can get it through the internet. So we appreciate all the fine folks here at Channel 5 that make that possible as an added bonus to all our viewers and all of our patrons. And we appreciate it very much. Tom, talk to us a little bit more about the show. We are actually, you've been busy gearing up, putting up, I didn't do that.
Hello.
You've been busy putting up signs and banners and getting everybody directions there, but it is easy to get to.
It's real easy. If you go to Murfreesboro and you get off at Highway 231,
right,
go straight into Shelbyville. KFC will be on your left. That's Highway 41. You'll turn left. You'll go about 4 blocks. You'll see the big celebrations, Calsonic Arena celebration sign there. Turn left, and it'll take you right into the parking lot.
Go right into through the gates, and you're there.
It's simple to get to.
It's simple. So it's Highway 231 out of Murfreesboro towards Shelbyville. Go actually into Shelbyville.
Go into town.
Take Highway 41 to the left.
To the left.
Go left on Highway 41, and about 4 blocks up there, it'll be Celebration Drive. There's a major light there. When you get to that major light, Celebration Drive, look to your left, and there's Calsonic Arena sign.
You'll see all the Ram trucks sitting right out front there,
just
and the main
pull
entrance
right
is
in there and follow your friendly neighborhood camouflage truck right on in there.
Right in.
and when they get there, it is a $10 admission.
$10.
Free parking.
Free parking.
Parking everywhere, so don't have to worry about that. But it's $10 admission, and there is all kinds of things on the agenda. There's seminars. There's a lot of gun dealers, a lot of vendors there, and a lot of seminars. So there's plenty for the entire family to be a part of. And I know you don't have anything going on this weekend, so come on down there and be a part of that. That's right. Hey, it is time for our giveaway. And where is that giveaway? Here it is. We are giving away tonight Strike King soft plastics. This little kit right here will almost guarantee to put those largemouth in the boat for you. This will be the 5th caller at 737-7767. Take this home and start catching those largemouth left and right. Hurry back to more of Southern Woods and Waters. This calendar of the week is being brought to you by Drycon Carpet Cleaning. Give us a call or visit us online at drycon.com. All right, starting this weekend, Saturday and Sunday now, that's August 4th and 5th, we want you at the Calsonic Arena in beautiful Shelbyville, Tennessee, home of the world champion being placed, Tennessee Walking Horse Championships. Yep. So if you know where that is, it's right there in Shelbyville off of Highway 41 and Celebration Drive. So take a left there on Celebration Drive and pull right in through the gates of the Calsonic Arena. That's going on this weekend. Next weekend will be the Land and Wildlife Expo show, and that'll be out at Gaylord Opryland Hotel. At the convention center there. Bass Pro Shops is sponsoring that. Also want to make mention that starting today, Bass Pro Shops is running their Fall Hunting Classics. and you can visit some of us, some of the local guys. We'll be putting on seminars starting next weekend, talking about hunting and how to get that big deer that you've been looking for, or the big bear, or whatever you're after. We're going to try and help you get a little bit closer to the game animal you're after. So come on and visit us out there. Check them online at bassproshops.com, and you can check all of that availability and all the seminars that are going on there. But don't forget, we want you here at the Calsonic Arena this weekend. My good friend Terry Hobbs just texted Joy and said, don't forget, we're going to have LED light kits. So for all those that want to go out fishing at night, you need those LED light kits. So come on by there and see us, and we'll have it all laid out for you. But there's everybody fishing and hunting is going to be a good part to be a part of. So come on by and see us, okay? And Tom, you're going to be there.
I'll be there.
Probably nervous, a little nervous.
It's shaping up good. I think we're going to have a good show. People seem to be excited about it. I appreciate you guys coming out.
I want to hear the kids calling contest.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna bribe a parent to let one of those kids go
hunting with you. I tell you, the kid that did it down there.
Oh yeah,
he'll get you a turkey.
There's some kids down there. Also, Pine Creek Archery Club's having their indoor tournament there. It's an indoor 3D shoot. We're going to have deer, getting you ready for the deer season that's coming up. So bring your bows and arrows out there, and we are giving away some very nice trophies in each one of the classes. So come on out there and join us. Bring your family. The BB trailer is going to be there. The NWTF trailer.
That's right.
That allows you to shoot BB. So for the kids, that's going to be there. And hopefully next year we want to have a casting contest for kids. There's a whole lot of other things we want to do. ATVs are going to be available for you to do demo rides. Kubota Tractors is going to be there. John Deere is going to be there. GMC is going to be there. Dodge is going to be there.
Dodge will be there.
There's going to be a bunch.
We talked about the possibility of doing the fishing tournament next year. So
that's right. We did talk about having a fishing tournament on Tim's Ford the day before.
So that's
and bring them in just like the BASS tournament.
We'll have a good show.
That'll be a good show. We also talked about maybe having some country western stars come out and sing on the Friday night.
Right.
So Andy Griggs, I'm calling you, buddy. we need you. But we got about 20 seconds left. I just want to say, Tom, thank you so much. Thank you for sticking your neck out and putting this out here. Thank you, Tom Boyle, for letting us come down there to Calsonic, and thank all those fine folks in Shelbyville for being so hospitable to allow us to have a hunting and fishing expo down there. Remember, wear those personal flotation devices. We'll see you right here next week.